too, that the engines of economic growth have shut down here, and they're likely to stay that way for years to come. Well, he and the other opinion leaders were wrong. The fact is, what they called radical was really right. What they called dangerous was just desperately needed. And in all of that time, I want a nickname: the Great Communicator.
It's what they call today radical, right? It's what they call insane, desperately needed. Here's where we stand, in fact, just today. Egg prices are down to $1.85 per dozen. That is the price of eggs the day Donald Trump took office. Gas prices continue falling. The national average for regular is down 16 out of the past 20 days. There's been a 93% of job growth coming from the private sector. And perhaps more importantly, all the fear about tariffs causing a rise in inflation doesn't sound so right. Here are the headlines today from even the New York Times. U.S. inflation eased more than expected in February. CNBC, inflation rate eased to 2.8% in February, lower than expected. And Newsweek, amidst inflation plummeting, new data shows. So it's what we're doing today reminiscent of what was done once before by Ronald Reagan. He talked about, at that time, in 1989, the way he was first received on the world stage and by pundits, and then the way they talked about the Great Communicator just a few short 2 years later.
Back in 1981, when I was attending my first big economic summit, which was held that year in Canada, the meeting place rotates among the member countries. The opening meeting was a formal meeting of the heads of government of the 7 industrialized nations. Well, I sat there like a new kid in school and listened, and it was all Francois this and Helmut that. They dropped titles and spoke to one another on a first-name basis. Well, at one point, I sort of leaned in and said, "My name's Ron." But that same year, we began the actions we felt would ignite an economic comeback. Cut taxes and regulation. Started to cut spending. Soon the recovery began. 2 years later, another economic summit with pretty much the same cast. At the big opening meeting, we all got together, and all of a sudden, it was for a moment, I saw that everyone was just sitting there looking at me. And then one of them broke the silence. Tell us about the American miracle.
Is the uncertainty today what leads to, perhaps, an American miracle? Francois this, Helmut that. Now it's time for Peter. Senior Counselor for Trade and Manufacturing, Peter Navarro, joins